Hey Aquarius, we're jumping into your May 2023 bonus reading here, and we're going to take a look here and see what's going on. Any additional messages I want to come through. This is just an extra reading here as well for the month of May, hence is why I'm calling it a bonus. So let's just go ahead and jump straight in. Aquarius, how y'all doing? Let's see. As always, this first row is going to be in regards to your career, ambitions, and goals here. Get here, some of you may be feeling overwhelmed. Like there may be a lot of things that's stressing you out, that's on your mind, and it's almost kind of making you feel demotivated. And we're going to keep going here. I'm going to come back to this row, but I will say that for some of you, it's like there's almost like this lack of motivation, maybe like lethargic energy that you're feeling. It's like sometimes we're going to slip into this energy of like where we lack creativity, or we sort of lack like passion to sort of get us going here. There's some things I get that you're wanting to do, or maybe you know that you have to do. I see you here starting like to get things rolling again or get things moving here. But right now it's like you could just be in an energy of apathy, right? 4 cups, energy of apathy, kind of lethargic, maybe kind of. I ain't gonna lie, Aquarius, maybe some of y'all in y'all's feels. Mars is making a trine to Neptune today. So that can, and Mars is in Cancer, right? And so, and of course, Neptune's in Pisces. And that deals with a lot of internal world stuff. That deals with a lot of emotion, inner world stuff. And that's the 4 cups energy, right? Closed off to the outside world, and is, and you know, isn't letting anything come in. It's just, you know, the person's in their inner world here. So let's keep going here. In your relationship area, you have the Knight of Swords, 3 of Cups, and you have the Lovers. Hey, if you're a single Aquarius, you got many choices and options, huh? You just enjoying yourself. You could be dating somebody right now, though. Let's just say you're involved with a person. 3 Cups and the Lovers, Knight of Swords is usually like kind of in the fun stage, you know, the socializing, talking stage, where you're just getting to know somebody. Others of you, if you're already involved, this just looks like you guys could be doing like extracurricular activities and, you know, experiencing deeper bonds of connection. And of course, we're going to clarify all this. And if you're single, you know, get ready to mingle, because I see that here. Last row, a message here from your higher self, or a message from your guide, spirit, God, the divine, whatever you want to call it, universe. Even though all these messages are that. But anyways, 2 of Pentacles, this is kind of my spicy row, you know. 2 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and you have the King of Pentacles here. There's going to be some career changes I feel coming up for you. And a lot of you have sort of been feeling like, should I make like these subtle changes? I don't think it's anything like major, but you are in a process of transition. You could even be in between worlds at this time. I feel like your gods. I feel like your guides, Aquarius, spirit guides, whatever the case might be, your higher self, is wanting you to know that there are positive changes that are coming your way, but it's like it's not wanting you to just sit around and wait. It's wanting you to make things happen here. 2 of Pentacles is like, yes, we can make what we want to happen, but we have to put in the work to do it. It's Jupiter and Capricorn, right? We have to focus our attention and concentrate our energies here, and that's where the growth and expansion comes. And the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter archetype, King of Pentacles. So for some of you, it's like you're transitioning to something. Let's just be honest. Not everybody's going into something new, right? Maybe it's just some changes here that you're having to make and focus on. But I do feel like at the end of the day, it's going to be leading you to material success with the King of Pentacles. So keep working hard. I feel like that's a message here from your guides. Because right now I see you in an energy of like lethargic, maybe not motivated, kind of maybe daydreamy, unmotivated type of energy here. And I feel like what you're trying to find is like this inner creativity here. And for some of you, it's like you're accessing that, like this inner world of creativity, but it's almost as if maybe you're unsure about whether or not you should like apply it, right? 4 cups at the page of Pentacles, like you should like put it towards something and create something. I would say to do it, right? Because I feel like where the stress and the anxiety is going to come from is by you not taking action, by not doing anything, right? Because you're never going to know unless you try. Right. So this 9 of Swords is telling you to focus on one thing at a time. You may be letting too much energy, you know, influence you at this time. So I feel like it's important to focus on the positive, try to stay in a positive mind frame with this 9 of Swords. I feel like you can easily avoid this 9 of Swords energy, Aquarius. So Let's pull your oracle cards, and then of course we will clarify all of these cards. Fulfillment. Libra just got the same card, so if you have Libra in your chart, watch Libra reading. You got this pregnancy and wealth card. Now, not all of you are going through a pregnancy, although some of you could. I really feel more so than anything, like pregnancy can mean that you're giving birth to some sort of newer creation. And it says wealth here, and wealth just means prosperity, something being successful, right? Or you just feeling more joyful just in general. So I get that something you're giving, you're putting energy into something, you're birthing something new in your life and creating something new. And I feel like it's important to like trust in your creativity here, right? And be very like intentional with what it is that you're doing, like your intentions, like to set your intentions, which is why you have this Eye of the Needle card here, and it says intentionality, you know. So it's like setting your intentions and weaving and creating your manifestations in the physical reality, right? So the eye represents vision and being intentional about your vision, right? Because let's just think about this transit today. I know maybe some of you are watching this day after, a week after, or whatever. But we still got Neptune and Pisces, you know, here. It's at the 27th degree. It's at a newer degree here. You have to realize that Neptune moves very slow. And Neptune does deal with our inner vision, right? Creativity. It's the universal dissolvent. So it's like where we're able to dissolve boundaries, right? And we can actually create newer ones, right? We can create newer things from it, right? It's like an energy of formlessness, right? We can take the energy of formlessness and form something with it, right? So that's why I feel like it's very important for you to be specific with your intentions. You also have the 7th house card. And the 7th house does deal with partnership, partners, relationships. It deals with others. So for some of you, I get that the relationship aspect looks pretty nice for you, Aquarius. This relationship isn't just about love. This is about community. This is about friendship. This is about family. All areas of relationship. This looks really well. I'm hearing some of you maybe hanging or spending more time with your sister or something like that. 3 of Cups is the 3 sisters, right? The 3 graces or something like that. And that's why that just popped in my mind. But yeah, you got some things going on and coming up in your partnerships. I feel like they're quite joyful though. So let's clarify here. And then you got the fulfillment card, which is this row, I feel, right down here. It's like if you're working like and you're making changes or you're in a transitionary period, I think there's going to be good results from the work that you're putting in. But I feel like your higher self or your guides or the divine is wanting you to know it's like, you got to keep putting in the effort. Like you can't get lazy. Hey, we're human. Sometimes we just don't want to do nothing. All right. All right, let's clarify this first row, Aquarius. You have the 3 of Pentacles here with the 4 of Cups. Yeah, I just feel like for some of you, it's like, I think you're right now just kind of wanting to be in a bubble of comfort. I don't feel like you're really wanting to put in effort right now. Like sometimes that happens, right? Especially if it's Mars trine Neptune, we can kind of feel just like lethargic and lazy. But it's actually a good energy, especially if it's water energy, right? Mars in Cancer. Cancer is a water sign. Pisces is a water sign with Neptune. And also too, we got Venus in Cancer as well. So I mean, right now people are just kind of just wanting to just chill, relax. You know what I mean? But in the back of our minds right now, it's like we're all thinking like, damn, I have to do this, I have to do that, or should I be working on something? Maybe I should be working on that. I think you have to really go with what you feel. And I think you have to be honest with yourself and keep moving forward and stay focused if you know you need to stay on track. 9 of Pentacles here on the Page of Pentacles. It's interesting though. I feel like you're in a good place, right? Like, I just get right now, it's like, it's about sustaining, but not just about sustaining. It's about also like preserving what you've worked for, right? and expanding it even more, right? Like sometimes a good quote that I've heard by David Goggins is like either you're getting worse or you're getting better. You're never staying the same. And that's so true. Because even if you look at nature, nothing stays the same, right? And either we're getting destructive with our lives or we're actually getting more prosperous with our lives. And so I feel like right now it's like the universe is wanting you to be aware of like, don't let yourself fall behind with things. Keep going, keep preserving what it is that you've worked hard for, and keep expanding that. Because I feel like you're headed, you're getting more growth and more rewards with the Page of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Any growth is good. I think you need to be proud of even the little growth and the little successes that you're getting. You may be stressed because it's like, man, like I wanted more, or I wanted this to happen, but it's like if you're making progress is progress. And now obviously sometimes it's like, we need to make some strides, right? But if you're making progress, you're making progress, and you can't beat yourself up. Eight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Five of Swords for the clarifiers here. It's interesting. I see some of you slowly starting to get more involved with your relationships and others and your partnerships and stuff. Some of you may have been dealing with a lot of like negative energy in the past, whether it's toxic relationships or just being around the wrong people. I think you slowly moved out of that energy and you focused more on, like creating more healthy and positive relationships. And I think it's in all areas here. For some of you, it's like, your inner world is a reflection of your outer world, right? So like, we attract what we are, right? We attract, like if we're lazy, we're going to attract lazy people into our life. That's just the truth. Like if we're toxic, we're going to attract toxic people into our life. Or if we have toxic ways, we're going to attract people with toxic ways. If we're codependent, we're going to attract somebody codependent, right? I think you realize this, and I think you realize like, okay, like it's time for me to move in the direction of creating more healthy relationships. And I feel as a result, for some of you, if you're single, I do feel like you could be meeting somebody. It doesn't really feel like anything serious, really. It just more so feels like, like you're just meeting people, you're mingling. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I know Aquarius know that. Those of you, if you're dealing with a partnership, I feel like this is just you, y'all like doing things together, right? Three of Cups, Knight of Swords is usually like extracurricular activities, stimulating things. The Lovers is bonding, right? So I see a lot of you being, with family and friends too. King of Cups on the Two of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Judgment. I'm going to take those two. Yeah, this last row here. Yeah, you have a very strong devotion. And, it's interesting because it's like, whatever it is that you truly care about, it's like, I think your higher self is telling you, like, just devote yourself to that. Like, if you feel spiritually fulfilled with what it is that you're doing or what it is that you want to do, then do it. I think it's going to lead you to creating a more prosperous life. Ten of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, right? Because it's like when you truly care about what it is that you're doing and you're happy, the roots and the foundation that you're building with something is going to be healthy, which is going to bear healthy fruits and radiate in all areas of your life. And so this as well, I think it's important for you to answer the call whenever you feel the call to action to move into, maybe it's like a newer space or a newer project or a newer career. If it feels right and you feel like you're being led intuitively and spiritually to something, I feel like that's your guides pushing you in the right direction. So that's what I got for you, Aquarius. Pretty good read. Pretty good read. One thing, and the only thing I see with this talk about is like not to fall into energies of complacency, right? Four of Cups, Three of Pentacles. These are actually oppositions. This is actually Mars opposed. A lot of you don't know like astrology. I read in many different ways. I don't think you probably ever find a reader on YouTube that reads like me. Maybe, I don't know. I could be totally wrong. I'm not trying to say anything, but Three of Pentacles is Mars and Capricorn. You have the Four of Cups is Moon and Cancer. Those are oppositions. Moon opposed Mars. It's where our emotions are feeling one thing. What we're feeling, like our actions, we can feel one thing, but are we actually doing something with our actions about it? You know what I mean? Like we have to stay focused, not fall into complacency, right? Because an opposition is either the pulling away or the pulling together of those two things, right? So we can pull away and go too much far into the Moon and Cancer energies to where it's like, it's not Moon and Cancer is emotional. It's just more so we like to be more private. We kind of like to be in an energy of comfort, chill. We have strong opinions and desires with Moon and Cancer, but it's like when it comes to like taking action, it's like getting out of that energy of comfort. Or we can go the total other way with Mars and Capricorn and be too work, too critical, very tenacious, very ambitious, and we totally forget about like how we're feeling and the things going on in our private life and the things going on in like domestically in our life and domestic areas of life, right? With family, private affairs and all that. So it's like, how do you bring those two together? And you have to be honest with yourself about both and see, am I too much this? Am I too much that? And try to bring them together. So that's what I got for you, Aquarius. I appreciate y'all. Wishing y'all the best. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link's down below. If you want to get more into your own personal life and like what's going on, the link's down below. You can go to my website, book personal reading. And yeah, if you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up for your boy. And subscribe, like, share, all that stuff. I'll see y'all later.